Now's the time to experience everything new in the Elder Scrolls Online for yourself. From claiming your free DLCs, to checking out the new and improved Zone Guide, to experiencing all the massive changes with the Dragonknight and the two-handed weapon skill line. Update 49 in ESO is chock full of new features and improved systems. Hey everyone, it's Spopes. In this guide, I'm going to cover the top 9 things you should do first in the Elder Scrolls Online Update 49. This update is absolutely filled to the brim with quality of life improvements and new features, but I'm going to do my best to condense it all into the first 9 things you should tackle once you get into Update 49. Before we dive in, please make sure you've subscribed to the channel, please like and hype the video, and please consider joining the Spopes Army as a member. There are excellent perks that are improving all the time. Also, please do check out my merch. There are a few options below the video. You can go to my Fourth Wall site for the full catalog, and keep in mind you can leave me donations on Fourth Wall or below the video in the form of super thanks. I deeply appreciate your support, everybody. Let's get into the list. The first thing you should do right off the bat is claim the 4 free DLCs that are now included with the base game as of Update 49. The developers of ESO, ZOS, they have made Orsinium, Thieves Guild, Dark Brotherhood, and Imperial City free. You don't need ESO Plus, you don't need anything else, they just come with the base game now. I'm shooting this video before the update drops, so I'm not 100% sure how it's going to work. But my guess is you'll need to go into the Crown Store and claim these, even though they're going to be free. It'll probably be on the featured page, but if not, just go over to DLCs and scroll to the bottom and you'll see all 4 of these DLCs being offered for free. It's also remotely possible that these will be auto-claimed on your account without you having to take any action, but I'm guessing you'll just have to go to the featured page and claim these DLCs for free. Adding these 4 DLCs into the base game for free is a big deal. Make sure to do this first thing when you log in Update 49. Next, I hope you've saved up some gold because the Stable Master is going to have some new options. Head over to the Stable Master once Update 49 hits to gain access to 16 mounts that will now be sold for gold. These mounts include the brand new Ebon Dwarven Horse, which is honestly pretty cool, as well as some older mounts that previously were only available for crowns but will now be sold for gold, including the Frostborn Durzog Mangler, the Spotted Dune Racer Centrot, the Hammerfell Camel mounts, the Yorgrim River Ram mounts, the Sench Cougar mounts, and the Snow Bear mounts. That's only 5 or 6 of the options. There are going to be quite a few more available from the Stable Master as well. So whichever one of these tickles your fancy, make sure to head over to the Stable Master once U49 hits to gain access to a much wider selection of mounts available for gold. Speaking of the Stable Master, now is the time to go crazy with training your mount. Previously, you could only improve these stats by 1% per day. But now you'll be able to dump 3% into one particular stat every single day at the Stable Master, tripling the rate at which you improve your horse's speed, stamina, or carry capacity. This is a very impressive and useful quality of life change that I will definitely be taking advantage of. Upgrading your horse used to take just way too long. Now it's going to take 1/3 of the time it used to. So if you've been holding off on upgrading your horses, now is the time to log into all your different characters and make sure you hit this every day because it's going to be 3 times faster. This is also the best time in the history of the game to become a vampire or a werewolf. In Update 49, you can now pick up free quest starters in the Crown Store that will send you to new NPCs who can turn you into a vampire or a werewolf. There's no more waiting for somebody to bite you. You can now do this on your own without having to buy anything from the Crown Store. Again, the quest starters are free. You no longer have to pay for a werewolf or vampire bite in the Crown Store. And you can also cure yourself of lycanthropy or vampirism in the Crown Store for free. They aren't charging for cures anymore either. So if you've been holding off and becoming a vampire or a werewolf because you're a pure solo player or you didn't want to pay the money in the Crown Store, no reason to wait anymore. There are going to be new NPCs who can transform you into a vampire or a werewolf, and both becoming a vampire or a werewolf and curing yourself is now free in Update 49. In Update 49, you now also have the ability to hide all of your armor at the outfit station. Again, I'm recording this before the update actually hits, but it's my assumption that it will look something like the way it does for the head and the shoulder slots currently. When you go to your chest, your hands, your waist, your legs, or your feet, there should be an option up at the top that says Hide Armor. This is definitely a cool innovation in the game. I can't wait to be able to hide certain pieces of armor, but it is going to give a lot of people license just to run around naked. So do expect to see a lot more naked players in the game from now on. But yeah, this was and is one of the features I am most excited about in U49, simply because of the customization options it will now add for your character. definitely do head over to an outfit station and experiment with all the different types of armor you can now hide in this update. Now is also an ideal time to upgrade your bag or your bank. Bag merchants like Quaranon here are being put out of business, because in Update 49, you can now upgrade your bag directly in the UI. The cost to upgrade your bag is also going down by 50%. So getting your bag to the max size on any character is going to be considerably cheaper, and you don't have to go talk to this guy anymore to do it. This is one of the most impressive QOL improvements in Update 49. If you've been holding off on upgrading your bag or your bank, don't hold off anymore. It's cheap now, and you can do both of them directly in the UI without having to go talk to an NPC. You'll definitely also want to check out the new and improved zone guide as one of the first things you do when you log in for Update 49. Before Update 49, the zone guide basically just guided you through the zone story and told you how much of everything you've gotten. But from now on, it's actually going to guide you to each of these points of interest. Whether you're looking for sky shards, striking locales, or anything else, the zone guide will direct you to the next one in the list. It'll also help you find side quests, many of which have amazing rewards. So overall, your ability to explore the world of the Elder Scrolls Online is going to be dramatically improved with these zone guide improvements. Definitely make this one of the first things you do when you're checking out U49. Given the fact that respecking your characters is now going to be free and directly within the UI, and the massive changes that are coming to the Dragonknight, now is the perfect time to dust off that Dragonknight you've had sitting on the shelves, respec him, and get him used to all the changes that have hit the class with Update 49. I'm actually going to be making a brand new Dragonknight on stream later today. I decided that'd be the best way to experience all the changes to the class. Whether you do that or just start working on your old Dragonknight, this entire class has been completely reworked with U49. They've examined and redefined the class identity. They've reworked where the skills and the passives are within the class skill lines, and they've made changes to literally every single skill the Dragonknight can use. It's a completely new class now, definitely worth checking out. Whether you've played Dragonknight before or not, the Dragonknight now looks different, feels different, and even sounds different. This is just the first step in a process that will eventually see every single class in ESO completely renewed and refreshed. The Dragonknight was simply first, but we're even getting a completely redesigned Werewolf later on in this update. And then in Update 50, we're getting a rework to the Warden, Update 51, a rework to the Sorcerer, and on from there. So yeah, the DK is a totally different animal now. Again, I'm going to be exploring this on stream later today, making a completely brand new Dragonknight to experience the changes from the ground up. But I'm very excited with what they've done with this class. I can't wait to try it out for myself. I hope you guys will also check out the new Dragonknight alongside me. This is also the best time in the history of the game to try out two-handed weapons. The two-handed weapons skill line has also received a complete rework. The animations, the sounds, the under-the-hood mechanics are all different. I love two-handed weapons, but they definitely felt clunky or floaty before. I cannot wait to try this out. Update 49 is completely re-envisioning the way two-handed weapons work, modernizing their aesthetics, making them hit harder, making them feel like they hit harder, and overall bringing this weapon skill line into the next generation of MMO gaming. So in that vein, I'm going to be making my new Dragonknight a two-hand wielder, a stamina Dragonknight, and I'm going to make an Imperial for the first time ever. So definitely don't miss my stream this afternoon or catch the recap if you're watching this later on, because I will be showcasing exactly what it's like to make a two-handed Dragonknight within the new paradigm, from the ground up, from level 1 onward. That'll also be a great way to experience all the other changes that have hit the game. So there you have it, everybody. Those are the top 9 things I recommend you do right away when you log in for Update 49. This update marks one of the overall most significant changes to ESO in the game's history. It's not only what's changing, but just the overall approach they're now having toward the game, where the developers are really listening to the players, they're working hard to make the player experience better, and they're trying all sorts of new things. Keep in mind the very first season in the history of ESO is coming with Season 0 on April 2nd. This is going to implement the brand new Tamriel Tomes Battle Pass system, which is going to consolidate the daily and weekly rewards in the game considerably. The Gold Coast Bazaar is also coming slightly before the launch of Season 0. Within this season, we're also getting a brand new PvP progression system called Veterancy that I just made a video on the other day. And we're also getting new overland difficulty options with challenge difficulty. Plus, as I mentioned, the Werewolf is getting a complete rework at the end of the season. And then the next season, Season 1, we're getting a whole lot of new content. as well as the class mastery passive system to combat the subclassing power creep, the refresh to the Warden, a new trial, a new naval combat events, and even more player experience improvements. From there, it's my expectation we'll see the Zone of Winterhold added this winter, alongside the refresh of the Sorcerer class, which would go perfectly with the College of Winterhold entering the game for the first time. So this is really just the beginning of a brand new era in ESO. This is the tip of the iceberg of the changes that are coming to the game over the coming months, over the coming year. We're starting to see a taste of the new methodology the team is taking toward developing the game. Just based on what I've seen so far, I'm very impressed, and I can't wait to experience Update 49 alongside all of you. So again, please do not miss my stream this afternoon when I'm going to be covering Update 49 up close and personal with a brand new Dragonknight. And keep an eye out for more content as I continue to cover the new systems and features within this monumental ESO update. All right, that's going to cover it, everybody. I hope you found this list useful for getting started with Update 49. Let me know if there's anything you're going to be doing as soon as you jump into the update that I did not mention here. Leave your thoughts and ideas and suggestions in the comments. Also, please don't forget to like the video and hype it, and also subscribe to the channel if you have not. I could really use your support, everybody. Please become a member of the Spopes Army. Plans start at $1 a month, and there are lots of perks. You can also pick up some merch directly below the video or go to my Fourth Wall site. And keep in mind, I'm still running a promotion for Sacred Geometrics. That's this amazing apparel you see in front of you today. This is honestly and truly my favorite apparel brand of all time. It's unique, handmade, 100% organic, made in the USA, and they never give discounts, but you can save 15% for a limited time with the code SPOPES15. So just go to sacredgeometrics.com, use that code at checkout. You can also use the link up above and in the video description to automatically have 15% off applied to your order. So yeah, Sacred Geometrics is the real deal, guys. You can customize your very own apparel, pick from the options they have out already, and they did just launch a brand new youth line, so you can deck out your kids in amazing swag as well. As always, thanks for watching, everyone. I'm going to finish up here with a prayer. Lord Jesus, thank you for the changes to the game that have arrived with Update 49 and ESO. I pray that everyone has an amazing time in the game, that these changes improve their experience of the game dramatically. And Lord, I thank you for my channel. I give all glory to you for my channel and for the video today. Thank you for making it possible for me to pursue my dreams like this. I ask that you bless everyone watching the video in a similar way to how you've blessed me. And I ask you to continue providing your providence by growing my channel, by helping me reach more people, by helping me improve my content. It's only with your guidance that I've gotten this far, Lord, and I'm at your mercy as we go forward. Lord, I ask that you especially bless anyone who is attempting to follow in the steps of Jesus but struggling. Make their path clear, make your yoke easy and your burden light. And also please do guide all those recently departed to your side. Lord, in your mercy, hear our prayer. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for the video. Again, please do leave your comments on my tips, any other tips you'd like to share with my community down below. Let me know what you're going to be doing first in Update 49, what you're most excited for, what you think about this update overall. And please do remember to like the video and hype it and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And when you do subscribe, turn on notifications because I'll be back soon with new content.